Midland residents gathered outside MPP Gil Dunlop's office to demand more fundings for group homes. Provincial government's recent action threatened to close group homes and halt their fundings. They also demanded living wages for the staff. We spoke to community leader Angela Voss, group home resident Croby Dewitt, and parents demanding more fundings for group homes, Carrie Merchant and Mark Lipanti. Following is the video of the protest.
Today we have gathered because of the group home situation and the government's threats to close them and to stop funding. Now I understand that yesterday they did get an increased amount of funding, which will help for a duration of time, but the fact that they've even considered closing group homes is the next level of our healthcare system crumbling to the ground, right? We see privatized healthcare, we see all these different things going on, our emergency rooms are closing. These people need our help. We gave them a lifelong commitment to be in a group home that is supposed to be their homes. So if we stop funding and we start caring for these people, the next stages of where they're going to be is homeless and on the streets. And we already see so many developmentally disabled people on our streets because they're on that in-between stage of having somewhere to be and being high enough functioning that society has left them behind and has considered them independent enough, but they're not independent enough. They are very ill individuals trying to survive on our streets, and we punish them for it by putting them in jails and places where they're criminalized. And that's not fair. They didn't choose to be disabled. Nobody chose to live in poverty that the government has provided to them in these situations. So I think we all need to step up and recognize this is important. And here in Midland, we are recognizing this is a very important issue. They're not going to give up. The people of Midland have spoken, and they're not going to stop. Gil Dunlop needs to come out, have accountability, and stand with her community, and be with these people that love people so much. These people have a devotion to a society that is not easy. They are always challenged with funding. They're always challenged with supports. After their supports are over, parents are supported or not supported. They're aging and they have nowhere to go. We need to stop any action on developmentally disabled people or persons in group homes in these communities.
So you are protesting outside the Midland Public Library, which is also the office of MPP Gil Dunlop?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So they have gone in there a couple of times. Last week, apparently somebody was escorted out by security because they didn't have clearance to be here. So I really think Jill could take a stand by being with the people and really showing her integrity by coming out here today and addressing the people that care. So we are the hearts of society.
My name's Croby Dewitt. I'm here because I'm one of the clients in CH who's losing one of the houses, and I'm one of the clients who also didn't have a house to go to for a while. So now they just recently found me a new house inside the company still. And we're out here voting for people because some of the staff here are losing their jobs. Some of the clients don't get homing. And it's just a real hard, tough time for us. To put more funding into the company, CMHH, to help other clients like myself and other people who are in worse situations who need help. There's lots of benefits and downfalls to it, but like the most best part is the staff are loving, they care about you, and they show their appreciation towards the clients.
My name is Carrie Marchand. I live in Tiny Township. We have 4 kids, one of which has Down syndrome. He lives in a community living group home in Penetang. He's lived there for almost 10 years now. In the last 10 years, the cost of living has gone up 60%, and the Ministry of Community and Social Services have increased funding by 4%. So obviously there is such a gap in there that now it's to the point where community living can no longer carry some programs, and they're having to drop 2 group homes on Waypoint property, which our concern is that it's going to eventually affect our son. And we're doing all these things for the Canadian Disabilities Act. We're enforcing ramps for buildings, handicap washrooms, all these wonderful things. But these people that are disabled are not going to have homes. They're not going to have anywhere that they can live with support. It's an aging population. We have broken knees, we have broken bodies, and we're still caring for our kids because they never grow up. They need care. Our son has type 1 diabetes, and that's just a drop in the bucket compared to some of the disabilities that are out here. And they can't care for themselves. Where are they supposed to live? Even the average person cannot find an apartment, but they need another person to help them. And community living provides that support. The other issue is community living, Huronia or DSS, has so many people in upper management that are earning above $100,000. So there's some discrepancy between what the upper management is getting paid and what is trickling down to the residents and the clients. So these are changes that we want to see happen. We want this government to recognize that these people matter and these people deserve. My life matters. My work is deserving. My son has a lot to offer, but he doesn't have anything to offer if he doesn't have a home. The government needs to increase their funding to match the amounts that have increased in the community. Like, food costs are astronomical. Paper products, rent, taxes, they don't have enough to run these homes. The staff that work with our kids are incredible. They're absolutely incredible, but they don't have anything to work with. They're buying things out of their own pockets, and that shouldn't be happening. Well, right now, the group homes they have about a waiting list of about 15 years. So somebody that's already living in a group home has to die for another person to get a home. So there's people on crisis care waiting lists to get a spot in the group home. Because they're older, it's an aging population, and there is nowhere for their kids to go. They get off of the crisis list without a home. So the crisis list is 90 days long, and there's still nowhere for them to go. So they come off the list, but they didn't get placed. So they need more group homes. They need to not just be funding the ones that they currently have. They need to get more companies that are running these group homes, looking after these guys. I didn't go back to work until Evan was in care, because I was the one that was up half the night with his diabetes, and I was the one getting him to his doctor's appointment and his ear appointments and everything else. Now I get to work, but I've wounded myself carrying him for so many years. So yeah, there's compensation for families that are staying home. That would be incredible. I can't see that happening. I would love to see that happening. I think they need to fund what they've already got. They've already got a good system. They just need to keep it in current with wages and everything else, the cost of living. How does 4% equal 60%? That math just doesn't even remotely work.
My name is Mark LaPlante. I'm here today to support everyone here because my son's going to be affected. His house will close on the 26th. So to this date, we don't know what's going to happen to him. They might have a spot for him in Whitby, but we're not sure because naturally the system is so congested that everybody's fighting to get a spot. If he doesn't get the spot, we don't know what's going to happen to him. So, but Whitby is very far from here. So that's why I'm here, and I'm here to support all the people who's going to lose and lost their job because they're like an extended family from us. So yeah, that's why I'm here, because I kind of be frustrated that we cannot even keep what we have as an infrastructures. The government doesn't seem to care about this.
And so you are outside, MPP Gil Dunlop's office.
Yep.
Her office is in the library. So can you talk a little bit about why you are protesting here?
Well, I'm here to basically, as I already spoke with the MPP, I don't understand why we cannot keep what we have. It's not like we're asking to get 10,000 more spots or anything in here. Right now he's in a treatment bed at Wood Point. There's only 4 spots in the entire province for that. So one of them will close now. So less services. And that's why I'm here, because I want the government to understand that there's a mental health problem in the province and we need to have a plan and a solution. Right now the government only relies on the families to keep all their mental health kids with them, and they don't even know what we're going to do when these parents are going to die. They have some subsystems, but it's very hard to get on, and they don't give any result because we need more space, more treatment bed, more group home where these people with the mental health can live and grow as a member of this society in this community, which the government doesn't seem to care about right now. Because it seems like, they don't pay taxes, they don't matter. That is what I'm feeling sometimes, the way that I see the action of the government. And they keep saying there's no money, but I think there's not even $1 million in the province to keep CLH open. I doubt that. When you look at all the money that is flowing, I'm getting very skeptical. So that's why I'm here today to protest and hope that the government will help everyone here, and including my son who's going to be impacted by these decisions, which is not only here in Midland, but it's all across the province, I heard.
That was the update for now. Thank you for watching.